For years, Diana was my sole handler at the agency. She supplied information and secrecy, and I sold perfection. We had trust. Then last August 10th, Diana brought the agency to its knees. She flushed all accounts, cut off all communication lines, exposed the agents, and used the confusion to vanish. Now the reformed agency has finally tracked her down and offered me the contract. One day, I will think of this as just another job. After all, this is what I do.
Listen to me. I need you to be brave. A man will come and take you away. I cannot go with you. This is how it has to be. This man is different. He will protect you. Please don't judge him for what he might do. I'm sorry. Maybe someday you will understand.
This is Benjamin Travis. The money has been wired to your account. Welcome to Chicago. I appreciate you taking this assignment, 47. It is never easy targeting our own, but Diana Burnwood's treason must be dealt with. I would send in one of the teams, but this is a job for a scalpel, not a hammer.
Reasons are irrelevant.
Exactly. Good luck, 47.
Sir. Yeah, it's an ice cream truck. Yeah, I know. I'll get rid of him. Hey, get out of here. We don't want anything.
What about your partner?
What partner?
Hello and welcome to part 1 of my new series, a full Platinum Trophy walkthrough of Hitman Absolution. As you can see on the screen right now, the tutorial is disabled on this difficulty, which means, as should come as no surprise to anyone who's watched my channel before, we're on the hardest difficulty, we're on Purist mode. If you haven't watched my channel before, welcome. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me and from this series. Now, I say it's a new series. I actually did a bit of a Hitman series last year. However, I didn't upload frequently enough and I felt it took away from the quality. So I deleted those videos and we're starting again. Now, on this tutorial level, we're not being told what to do because we're on Purist difficulty. But I'm going to try and follow it as closely as I can. So first we have to get past this guard. So we need to find some method, have a look around, of distracting him. That looks like a way of distracting him. We have an axe. So if we just sneak up behind him, that should distract him. However, in case you weren't aware, the Hitman games are all about subtlety and leaving no trace of you having been somewhere. So instead we're going to pick up that wrench, roly-poly across, and then throw this wrench at those buckets is what the tutorial tells us to do. And then the only logical reason for doing that would be so that he goes over and has a look at the buckets and we can walk up to him and smash him in the head. However, that isn't the most subtle of methods, so what we're going to actually do is throw the wrench at the buckets. He's going to go and have a look. We're going to leave the brick where it is and just sneak past. There we go. Now at this point in the tutorial, teaches us all about our silence pistols and headshots and that sort of thing. So there's his head. That's a headshot. Nice and easy. And then I'm pretty sure from this point it teaches us about hiding a body. So you walk up to the body, you click drag, you click dump. You put him in Gustavo's green thumbs crate. Bin, whatever it is. And that's someone headshotted and hidden. However, again with the however, we're trying to be subtle, and there's actually a challenge for, it's called well played, which is for not touching or knocking out or killing anyone on this level. So we're going to try and achieve that. But at this point in the tutorial, it does teach us all about how to use the fiber wire.
I tell you, something must have gotten her spooked. Head of security if you don't know who does. Fine. If she wants to play it close to the chest, that's her choice. But it would make our jobs a hell of a lot easier if we knew what was going on. Over and out.
I couldn't agree more, because if you knew what was going on, you wouldn't have kept your back facing the same way for quite so long. Now, if you notice, when you fiber wire someone, it automatically enters a drag animation, which is really helpful for hiding the bodies. So now we've learned how to use our fiber wire, it's time to earn our first challenge. We shoot the bottom of this sculpture, and that earns us the modern art challenge. It also opens up a bit of an opportunity, so we're going to grab that coffee mug just for our collection, because I like to collect all the items as well as getting all the challenges in a level. And now I'm going to sneak down these steps. I'm going to take down this guy, because at this point, who cares? We've killed 3 people. So subtlety's gone out the window for the time being, clearly. To a certain extent, we're going to be slightly subtle. We're going to wait for this guy to turn around for a start. We don't want to just get into a gunfight. So he's looking exactly where we want to be at the moment, which is a bit of a pain. But he's also not got anyone looking at him. I know that through experience on this level. And as soon as he moves, that's it, I've got him. I'm going. Moving fast before he turns around. Gotcha. There's 2 guards there, but both are looking away. Neither seem to hear anything or care if they did. So we'll punish them for it. Let's jump over that wall and get this guy as well. And again, in the blurry background, you can see another guard. Not paying any attention. And this is what this was all in aid of. We can collect the hammer, because we want all the items. And if I remember rightly, the animation for killing someone with a hammer is pretty good. What? Why would you choke someone with a hammer? On Blood Money, that animation was so much better. Yeah, that's the one. However, that's like the word of the video, isn't it? However, every time I cut away to a new method, we say however. But yeah, how we kill someone with a hammer is irrelevant on this walkthrough because we don't want to be killing anyone. So we're not going to fiber wire him, we're not going to fiber wire all his friends, we're not going to kill the guy with the hammer. We're not going to kill this guy with the book, even though you can use the book as a weapon. We're just going to quickly jump over the cover, head round here, resist the urge to push him over the edge and insta-drown, and then walk through this door. Now we're going to take cover and instantly dive across and collect this fillet knife, because at this point in the tutorial, this is where this is where the game teaches you about throwing sharp objects. So let's just pretend for a second that you didn't see me kill that guy with the knife at the start. That didn't happen. And there you go. There's your first ever thrown item kill. Now let's use this opportunity to grab our first disguise towards the chameleon challenge. The chameleon challenge is just for collecting all the outfits available on a level, so this is one of 4 on this level. Let's pick up that gun because we haven't got it for our collection yet. Let's get our knife back in case we need it, and then let's make sure we clear our tracks. So that's him over there, just a blood spot and my suit on the floor as a clue, but no one's going to notice that. Now we're going to head round, and instantly on the side there's a disguise. And it's a gardener disguise, which means there must be a naked gardener somewhere. Now, whichever one of those disguises you wear to do this bit, you need to use your instinct, because people in the same disguise as you, the same outfit as you, will see through it if you don't, because they know all the other gardeners or all the other guards on the level. So if you're dressed as a gardener, you go this way, the way I'm going, past the guards. On the other side of the greenhouse is a load of gardeners, so if you're dressed as a guard, you go down that side. It's nice and simple, really. We're dressed as a gardener, so we can just casually walk along the side with all the guards without being noticed.
Sorry, pal, new rules. This area is off limits unless you're security or guests of Miss Burnwood.
What?
Ah, and I'm dressed as a gardener, so I can't go through. So I'm just going to make it rain.
Just following orders, pal.
Woo! Make it rain! Yeah!
Perfect. Just perfect. I'm gonna kill these maintenance clowns.
Nah, Miss Burnwood pays him a week in advance.
Obviously that distracts the guards, so they leave, and then we can walk straight through behind them, and we have infiltrated the greenhouse as it says on screen right now. And then what we should ideally be doing is walking forwards and taking this ledge. However, if we do that, there's a couple of challenges we're missing out on. First of all is the suit only challenge for not changing clothes. So that's what we're going to try and achieve now, and we're still going to try and get the well played. I'll say still, we haven't actually earned that on this portion yet, which is for not touching anyone, not killing anyone, not knocking anyone out. And also we're still going to try and get infiltrator, which is not being seen. So as you saw, I threw the book behind the gardener. When he turns around to go back to his gardening, we've already picked up the fillet knife. I'm going to sneak up behind him, throw the knife, pick up the book. This bit's got to be fast, guys. Throw the book through the doorway. Then he looks that way as well. He looks back to the knife. As he does that and the guard walks, we have to be very quick. Walk in and around to the side, and we just escape being detected. There's a lot of YouTubers with tutorials on how to do this that, for some reason, fire a shot either into the greenhouse to distract the guards inside, or at the outside of the greenhouse to distract the guards inside. However, that's not necessary, as you just saw. I just got in without firing a shot. Now, when these two are finished having their conversation, it's safe for us to sneak through the greenhouse. And if you're wondering how difficult that really is, as long as you get the book in line with the gardener, so you've got to make sure it stops in line with the gardener, it's very easy. Honestly, that's very easy. This was genuinely my first attempt, so this hasn't taken multiple takes. I just threw the book, grabbed the fillet knife, and threw them both, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. And I'm in the greenhouse. So as this guard turns around to look over the balcony, we head past him. We don't push him in because we're trying not to hurt anyone. And once again, we need to make it rain. Won't do the same joke again, same cutaway. But what I will do is take cover just in case someone looks round, because obviously everyone knows I'm not meant to be here. Gardeners, guards, everyone. So let them start their walk away animation before leaving cover. And once again, we have infiltrated the greenhouse. It says it on screen again. Don't go too fast. I nearly went too fast then, guys. And this time we've done it in our suit without touching anyone, which is, you know, perfect. That's how the game's meant to be played. And now Hitman's going to check in.
I'm through the compound. Accessing mansion and approaching target.
Good. Infiltrate the mansion and terminate Diana Burnwood. And Victoria, bring her in, unharmed. She is very dear to me and the agency.
So there we go, we have our mission, and now as soon as I jump up onto this ledge, we're going to get another little bit of dialogue, which is pretty fun. Look at Hitman's power pose there, Agent 47's power pose with his legs splayed. Never mind, let's go.
What? You're kidding. Wait, are you sure? It's not prostate cancer. I could kiss you. I mean, that's great news. Oh, man, you made my day. Yeah, thanks, Doc, yeah. I thought I was a goner. Yeah, Doc, I gotta run. Duty calls, and thank you so much. You have a nice day, too. Yeah, bye. Woo! Man, no one can piss on this day.
Yes, I think you'll find I can. And I just did. However, much fun as that is, and it also earns you a challenge called Geronimo, so it's not just for the comedy value that I did that. It's also beneficial to our cause. But we're still trying to get the well played challenge, so we don't want to be killing him. Now, the challenge, well played, and infiltrator, I'm pretty sure only apply in the mansion itself, because this bit's still tutorial, so when you're playing this on a lower difficulty level, it's still teaching you what to do, and you're not getting rated. You've not got a score for this bit. However, we like to do things properly on this channel, don't we, guys? So I'm doing it properly, and now we have made it through to here without touching anyone, without changing our suit, and without being seen, which is perfect. Now, a small matter of some security to disable. And now, here's our third disguise towards the chameleon outfit. Chameleon challenge is what I meant to say. This is the third outfit. The interior mansion guard, which allows us a bit more free movement inside the mansion. Not too free, but free enough to have a bit of fun. There we go, it takes his time getting through that door, despite being the world's best assassin, supposedly. And now there's a guard about to come down the stairs. He doesn't look at you clearly enough to notice you, that you're not someone he knows. So we just head up the stairs, we pick up the statue bust because we haven't collected that yet, and we're trying to collect everything. Then in the bathroom are some sleeping pills, and we definitely want those. Door shuts on us, how rude. How very, very rude. And now we're going to walk downstairs towards the kitchen and listen to possibly the best dialogue in the game.
Come on, you can tell me. My lips are sealed.
This recipe is a trade secret handed down from master to apprentice for centuries. I will take the secret ingredient with me to the grave.
Uh-huh. Is it salt?
No. No! What do you take me for? Salt? Please! I am one of the finest chefs in this culinary wasteland, you culination! You put liquid butter on your popcorn, and you have the nerve to make assumptions about my award-winning recipes. Salt! Shame on you, sir! Shame! Now go on! Get out of here!
All right, relax. Was only asking. Christ, don't have a heart attack.
Out, I say! Go guard a gate, or shoot at some beer cans, you big ape. Sacre bleu.
Yeah, you big ape. So I love that little bit of dialogue. However, it's all business now. We're going to pick up the knife, because we've not done those yet. We're going to drug the food, because that earns us the extra spice challenge for drugging the chef's food. We're going to pick up the radio, because we haven't had that yet. Then we're going to get the challenge Damn Good Coffee, and also the primary way of completing this mission, which is to drug the head of security's coffee with the sleeping pills.
Very odd. The aroma is different somehow. Did I overdo the muscat? No. I want something in just an undertone, just in the finish. Something else. Have I made a... oh, what's the word? Mistake? No. No, that's inconceivable. Okay, I must retrace my steps. Let's see. Is someone dimming the lights?
Nice and casual slump in the corner. This is the final disguise for the chameleon challenge. There it is. Put my head a little bit close to his crotch there, considering I'm taking his clothes off, but never mind. I'm not sure the credibility of you'd be able to taste a difference with sleeping pills being in the food, but hey ho, who am I to pick holes in stuff like that? I'm not a chef. So we're going to hide the body because that's a damn good habit to get into really early in the game, not because anyone's actually likely to find him. And we're going to head through this door, just in time to see the same thing happen to the head of security. And once again, we hide his body. Now, a wonderful thing about having the chef outfit is there's only one chef, and only people in the same disguise as you can recognise that you're not who you're claiming to be. So there is no one on this level that's going to suspect that I am not the chef. Not even the guy that's just had a full-blown conversation with him a minute ago. So that's wonderful. See, that's him. And he doesn't recognise that I'm not the right person. So we can wander around freely, we can collect the fire poker and quickly hide it so we're not seen as being armed, because obviously the chef isn't allowed to be armed. I wonder if you can walk around with a knife in your hand. Not going to test it. We can collect the second piece of evidence to earn the evidence collector challenge. I think that's a challenge, or is it just a collectible to get the evidence? I'm not sure. Now, we're not allowed to be upstairs, strictly speaking, but there is only one guard that even comes upstairs, and he's currently somewhere on his route. There he is. So he's downstairs. His route isn't exactly thorough, as I'm sure you'll see shortly. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Now we're going to get one more challenge. The guy walking away from us near the piano there, eventually he's going to head to the piano and try and retune it because he thinks it's out of tune and he's not playing it badly. When he sticks his head into the piano to have a look at how it works, we're going to shoot out the, whatever you'd call that, I'm going to call it a thingamajig that's holding the lid up, and it's going to fall on his head and kill him, and that's called play it again. So let's just... oh, here we go. Here's the guard coming up the stairs. He's left his couch. He should be here any second now. Have we missed him? Have we missed him, guys? Oh no, there he is. Ah, there you go. You nearly missed because I blinked. I looked away for a split second. And you missed his route up here. He literally just goes into the doorway and turns around and goes back. Now, as he does that, the guy over there is now checking the piano. He ducks his head. Aim fast. Got it. He's dead. Perfect. And now the exit is just there. However, we still haven't done the whole level in our suit without being spotted and without touching anyone. So that's what we're going to do now. So this part of the level is only a little bit trickier to get round in your suit, to be honest. Just involves a little bit more squatting, essentially. So what we're going to do is instantly squat down just to make sure we stay out of sight. Hide here. No one can see us here. Let him go past. Then we're going to roly-poly across here because it looks cool, but also because it triggers the conversation about salt and liquid butter and popcorn and that sort of stuff. So we don't have to sit and wait for that again. Now we're going to grab the same sleeping pills that we grabbed last time. Not going to let the door shut on us this time though. We're going to get through it nice and quick. Head back down the stairs. Sneak into here. They just heard him say salt, so we're most of the way through that conversation. As soon as this conversation's finished, we're not now going to drug the chef because we have to do well played. We have to do it without knocking anyone out that's unnecessary. We're not going to bother collecting the knife because we've got it. We're just going to head straight for the head of security's coffee and let him drink that. Because he's still a necessary knockout slash kill. He's not a necessary kill, it's a necessary knockout, and putting the pills in the coffee is still the easiest way of doing it, so why wouldn't you? So we'll do this. We will duck, we will hide, we will head straight round here, through this door, and as long as you take cover, you're pretty safe in here. Now these two are going to have a little bit of a chat, and then walk away after they've discussed the fact that you need a key card to get upstairs to Diana. Oh, there we go. Name dropped. The key card. Just as I was quiet, he said about the key card. So basically, these two are the ones who tell you that you need the head of security's key card if you don't actually know what you're doing on this level. You don't have me to guide you. Now, as they walk away, we're going to follow them. And the reason for that is because we need to get a little bit closer to the head of security to actually trigger his drinking coffee animation. His path. His route. There we go. It's been triggered. So now we're just going to head back down this corridor. Take cover behind this wall and have a little patience. And that's quite enough of that. Here he is. And I don't want a copyright strike, so fast forwarded that a little bit. It usually takes him 30 to 45 seconds, something like that, turned up here. He's going to start feeling a little bit worse for wear. Just out of habit, we're going to stay hidden.
I need to sit. Just for a moment. No one's gonna know.
No, you're right. No one will see a thing. No one will see anything wrong with how you're posed there. Now, we did not knock the chef out this time, so he's still alive and well through that door. And there's actually about a 66% chance that he will see the head of security slumped in that chair if we just leave him there. So we're not going to. We're going to hide him in that cupboard. As I said, it's good practice anyway. And right where he is now, he would easily have seen the head of security slumped in that chair through the doorway when we opened it to check where he is. And you would definitely see him walking around there now. Probably won't see him there, but when he walks across to the other side over here, which is where we want him to go, he would see him again. So, yeah, there's not very good odds on you opening that door and him not seeing the body slumped in the corner. However, he's about to make his move, so as soon as he does, we leave the cover, we duck down, we head behind him, and basically, most of the hard part's done. However, some people will want to only do this in their suit only, an infiltrator and well played, and will want to collect all the evidence. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that in your suit. So what we're going to do is hit that button there, and that button opens the blinds, and up 3 of the guards over there, 4 of the guards go to look out of the window at the view. One of the ones over there doesn't, he's not much of a threat. The one who does the rounds upstairs, oh, you'll get to see his entire route now. That'll be a thrill for you. He doesn't get distracted either, but he's not too much of a threat either, to be honest, so it's all good. It's all good. So he should be upstairs any second now. There he is. There he goes. So that's the laziest I'll go and check upstairs I think anyone has ever programmed into any game. However, it is nice and convenient, so I'm not going to complain too much. So we're going to quietly sneak down the stairs behind him, follow him down. There we go, we're out of sight of the guy over there. We're going to quickly pick up the evidence and move again before he sits down. Oh, that was close. Alright, and then those guys are still distracted. The only person who will go upstairs and shut the blinds is the head of security. Oh, there's upstairs. Is the head of security, who's currently unconscious in a cupboard through there. So we're pretty free to go. Now we're just going to make our way quickly across there. We could go back the way we came, however. There you go, I'm nice and quick so I don't quite get spotted by the guy in the distance. Head upstairs. There's an Easter egg revolves around those blinds being opened. If you want to know how to get the Loch Ness Monster on this game, then ask in the comments and I might make a little bonus video. For now, we are through that part.
Closing in on target.
Well done, 47. Now remember, Diana brought this on herself. She betrayed us, the agency, the code, everything we stand for. She is too dangerous to be left alive. Think about that when you pull the trigger. 47? Report, 47.
I should kill you. Why did you do this?
47! Damn it, what's wrong with this thing?
We all have our limits. Even you, 47. We used to have honor.
Diana,
No. I had to take her away from the doctors. I knew you would understand.
Fuck. Something's not right.
You won't last long.
There's no time.
You still have a chance.
In my robe. A letter. Now go. Take the girl and run. Before Travis finds out. Please. Do not let her turn into you. Promise me.
I promise.
Wow, heavy stuff. Heavy burdens to bear for Agent 47. There's a lot more personal investment in the story of this game than in the previous ones I've found. And there you go, there's the trophy, and it's called Heavy Burden, as I said. So yeah, the game agrees with me. The developers agree with me. It is pretty heavy, that first major cutscene. Now, this part of the mission is not rated, so I don't have to go unnoticed, I don't have to go without hurting anyone. And the whole point of it is just to teach you how to do point shooting, so I'm just going to do that. Again, there is a way of doing this part without being seen and without killing these 4 guys, believe it or not, of getting to that doorway without touching any of these 4 and without being seen. But it's a bit long-winded and awkward. If you really want to see that, again, leave a comment and I might do a bonus video on it. But for now, we're just going to learn about point shooting. So you get into whatever it's called, focus mode, I can't think what the word is right now. And then you press square, and then I shoot the guys facing towards me first. And then press square to finish. A red skull and crossbones means it's a lethal shot. Instinct mode is what it's called. Finally. And then I don't think we need to be creeping anymore. They're all dead. And now all we have to do to finish this is pick this lock and watch the final cutscene of this level.
You know who I am.
I know. She's dead, isn't she?
Come on, stay close to me.
Where are we going?
Get in. It's done.
Excellent work, 47. Bring the girl to the extraction point.
What are you doing?
Why did the agency want you?
I don't know, I guess I might have...
Diana did this for you. Why?
Please, she was my only friend. She took me away from the doctors.
Tell me about the doctors.
It's really blurry. Like, really bad dream. Why?
We need to go.
Sir, there's nobody here. I think the asset has gone AWOL.
God damn it! I was afraid it couldn't do it. I want every agent on this, you hear me, Jade? Locate 47 before he slips between the cracks.
So, at the start of that cutscene, you may have noticed in the top right corner, A taste for the game popped up, another bronze trophy. That's for doing the first 10 challenges, so I'll explain about that shortly. But first, we've unlocked Weapon Handling 1, which reduces our recoil when firing weapons, which will be handy, I'm sure. Next, we got 32,745. I'm pretty sure I've got 34,500 or something like that in the past. Not sure what the difference was between that one and this one, but it was a pretty good one, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, guys. Objective complete, there's 2 of them. We've removed the evidence, we hit the body. We've done everything, basically. And we've completed 30 out of 30, so let's just go through that. First of all, we got all 4 outfits that have already loaded nice and quickly on the top line. There we go, the challenges are catching up. So we've got the chef outfit, the gardener, the interior guard and the exterior guard, which gets us the bottom left chameleon challenge. We collected 2 pieces of evidence for the evidence collector. Infiltrator was for not being seen. Suit only was for, obviously, wearing our suits only. I hope you don't need that one explaining too much. We picked up the axe, the book, the coffee mug and the brick. We got modern art for shooting out the bottom of that sculpture and killing those 2 guards in the gardens bit near the start. Geronimo was for pulling the guy out of the window. Extra spice was when I drugged the chef's food. Damn good coffee was drugging the head of security's coffee with the sleeping pills, both of those. Fire poker we picked up when dressed as the chef. We got the hammer in the gardens. We got the key card, which was necessary. I'm not sure that that should really be on this list because we needed that to get through the level. The fillet knife. Play it again was when I shot out the, what did I call it, the thingamajig on the piano. The price of treason is for completing the level. Well played was for not touching anyone on the way through that I didn't need to. And mastery was for getting all of the other challenges. Other items we got the normal knife from the chef, we got the sleeping pills, we got the radio, we got the evidence, we got the statue bust and the wrench. So, I think that's been a pretty successful first video. So, for the time being, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your patience if you watch these Hitman videos first time round and you're still tuning in now, because it's been probably over a year since I uploaded part 1 last time. This will now be a weekly series, guys, going forward, so I'm going to endeavour to get this out every Sunday to you. What else can I say? If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check out some of my other series if you like other games other than just Hitman. If not, sit tight until next Sunday and there'll be another one. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment of what your favourite bit was or how much you enjoyed it. Share with your friends if you think they'll like it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching and doing all of that if you did. For the time being, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.